Lay. Sir. Yeah. B.
Kane is in the building.
Yeah. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember we were
Car background to get out of a gravel trap at turn number 12 and keep this race under green.
It's one of the few cars today we've seen get in trouble and be able to get out of it. That Jason Bowles looks like it goes off first.
Yep.
And then in that dust, you see, look at Brad Speed, get this thing going. You're right, Alan, he used all of his dirt track experience to get this done.
Not often you get into one of these gravel traps and you get back out, drive it back out anyway, but Brad Sweet did. We stay under green. He was 13th at the time. There's your leader, Nelson Piquet Jr. There's the gap to second place. Now Michael McDowell ahead of the 5 Abron fellows. Max Pappas running in 4th, and Danica Patrick in 5th. That change for second place between McDowell and Fellows, turn 5.
He's a little better than you. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. He's in there.
See, we talked earlier about the brakes. Ron just can't drive that car down the corner as deep as he was earlier. 18's got better brakes than his car right now. It's just that simple.
Ron has lost a second to the leader in each of the last couple of laps. Expecting another yellow, according to history. Recent NASCAR Nationwide Series road course events.
Al, I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive to see Nelson Piquet Jr. out there in one of these nationwide cars at a track that's really tough on brakes, leading this baby. It looks like he's leading it with ease, too. I'm watching his lap times. He's either first or second quick almost every single lap.
Sam Hornish Jr. antsy to get a spot there on Cole Witt. Brian Scott's got some damage.
Got a tire mark down the left side. Danica Patrick, though, she's
bent in too.
She's keeping up with Max. Max passed her for that spot, but she's staying right with him. Actually, looking inside. She's going to get this spot back.
There's 4th place.
Remember earlier in the race, she said she was saving brakes and saving fuel. It's paying off for her right now.
You know, she's pretty
Here's on the shock.
real disciplined young lady with her car. She takes care of her equipment.
Cole Witt shuffled back 2 spots in this lap. Hornish and Villeneuve get by him. They have had, well, let's watch this for just a second. Pappas looking inside of Danica. She gives him room.
Oh, Danica on the rumble strips, loses all that traction. Backs out drag races her up the hill.
So Pappas back to 4th place.
It's a good battle for 4th. Brian Scott's going to get involved here.
See how much that left front?
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage down that left side.
Caved in behind the wheel. Out of the carousel, down through the fast left-hand kink. Alex Kennedy is around. That's turn 7. That's a tough spot.
It's kind of a blind corner. He's waiting for all these cars to pass and get back to racing.
Hopefully he's able to find a hole in the traffic and spin her back around. There it is, first to second.
That's the gap. We saw the 18 car, though, make up some ground. He's been the fastest car about the last 3 laps on the track.
6 laps to go for Nelson Piquet Jr., Jamie.
So far it has been a dream day and a dream weekend for Nelson. He told me this is the only scheduled race. He's looking forward to perhaps doing Watkins Glen and Bristol and wants to be here full time next year, but he said it had a lot to do with his performance today. And I think he's saying a lot. spot. Right now, though, they are saving fuel. They have enough to make it to the end, but not for a green-white checker. Vince?
Well, and the team is telling Michael McDowell, you are indeed faster than the leader. Continue to hit your marks. Don't overdrive the car. Continually updating on his lap times and how they are in relation to the leading car. So far, McDowell pushing the leader. Mike?
Talking to Ron Fellows at the beginning of the weekend, asking him what was on his mind, he said, I'm tired of finishing second here. That's been the case the past couple of years. He also told me the one thing he learned a year ago is to save his tires for the end. He needs forward grip. That's what he's been doing over the last several laps. He wants to have something if this comes down to a final restart, Dave.
And Max Pappas, on this restart, he was 11th all the way up to the 4th position. The restart before that, 24th. He's driven the car very hard. That may account for the fact that he cannot outbrake the 7th car, but he's really made a comeback from earlier problems. Mike?
Dave, we talked about the story about Danica getting a lack of respect. That's what Tony Eury Jr. had said a week ago. Well, Tony Eury opened up a little bit about that this week, saying, look, drivers tend to use her up. They lean on her. They know that she's not going to fight back. He's been trying to get her to be more aggressive and not let up. It seems as though that talk has paid off today. She has not given up an inch of ground on this racetrack.
Running in 5th position. Being chased by Brian Scott in these final laps at Road America. Will we see another yellow flag? Will it come down to a green-white checker finish? Right now, PK Jr. has a 3.6-second lead on Michael McDowell.
Yeah, since I've said that McDowell has made up some ground the last couple of laps. Now PK has had the fastest lap.
It's already behind you. You can start backing down just a little bit. Save full fuel.
That might be what's going on there. He might just be backing it down just to save fuel. No reason to try to stretch the lead out.
Well, I tell you what, he knows he's got such a big lead right now. Victory is right in front of him, and he can do just what he wants to save that fuel. He can short shift instead of going from 2nd to 3rd. On a shift, he goes from 2nd to 4th. He can get out of the throttle a little bit early. Everything he possibly can to save fuel. And you heard his crew chief saying that. I used to hear you say that, believe it or not. Some of those old radio transmissions I listen to, you tell Earnhardt, hey, slow down, save some gas.
That's hard to get him to do that.
Did it somehow.
We saw Ron Fellows get passed by Michael McDowell for 2nd a little bit ago and might have a little better idea now of what was going on.
Trouble getting into 3rd here. Copy. Nice and easy. Don't rush the ship.
Ron said he was having trouble getting into 3rd gear.
There's 2nd. See how this shift goes to 2nd to 3rd shift, I think is what he's talking about. He carries 2nd gear all the way through the carousel.
That's in there that time.
It only takes once. That downshift there into turn 5 when he lost that spot to McDowell, maybe that was it. So Fellows, 6.7 seconds behind PK Jr. and well behind McDowell running in 2nd also. Stories on the day, the championship. How would this race affect the NASCAR Nationwide Series standings? Elliott Sadler spun around a little while ago. You see he's all the way back in 18th, Jamie.
And he did get some damage on that car, but so far it seems like he avoided disaster. He has moved his way forward slowly. They haven't seen any sign of a rub, so they kept him out. They never brought him into pit after that damage, and now he still leads the points by 6 over his teammate Austin Dillon, who's 2 positions back. And for that, we go to Dave.
Jamie, the goal was clear for Austin Dillon. Just run a clean race today. They practiced at Virginia International Raceway, Kershaw, South Carolina, to try to get him ready for all this, and then the transmission problems. 3rd gear has not been there since early in the race. his admonition from crew chief Danny Stockman, that's what we've been given. We just have to try to make it around to the end. The one really good thing was they didn't have to pit again for fuel because missing that third gear, he's getting excellent fuel mileage.
Everett Stenhouse Jr. running in 11th position right now, having had a clean race thus far.
Yeah, that's what he needed. We talked about that in the pre-race, that what he needed was just if he got a top 10 or even top 15 finish, would probably be a good move for him, and with the troubles with Elliott Sadler, could actually gain some points now. Andy, I have to say pretty soon now, this is going to be nervous time for fuel mileage for these guys, because not many of them will back off much except for this leader. That 4 caution laps since they made that pit stop, it's going to give them a little bit of cushion. They get like 2 extra laps. Yeah, at the outside, they can probably get a 2-to-1 under caution.
Well, but they weren't worried about making the finish. They were worried about making the green-white checker extras, potentially, right?
Well, it'd still be difficult. They were going to have to run 18 laps to the finish. That's what they were waiting on. They had to pit with 20 to go. They kind of gotten that back. I'm sure they were gambling on hoping, or at least hoping to have some more caution laps. And there's still a chance for it. 4 laps, still a long way to race around here.
Yes. There are the last pit stops.
Yeah, it's actually 19 laps to go when they made that pit stop. See, Max Pappas is looking the best so far. Got 3 more laps of fuel in his tank than the rest of them.
And this is the race involving Pappas and Patrick and Brian Scott and Cornish and Bill, 4th place on back.
And it's like Max might be holding this group up a little bit. You see all those cars kind of bunch up.
Car, Jamie. Good to the checkers on fuel or still concerned?
Well, it wasn't too long ago, Trent Owens told me that you guys were good only to the end. He doesn't seem to be backing down. Are you guys good for security if we do have a green light checker?
Yeah, we're trying to monitor how close second place is getting to us. Trying to back our lap times up a little bit. Our fuel window's showing that we can go to 50 and a half, 51, so it's going to be close. No green light checkers, so we want to see that white flag here pretty quick.
All right, they still need to save some fuel, but remember, Alan, this crew chief did it last year with this exact same chassis there for victory lane with Reed Sorensen.
A little awkward around that corner, Jamie.
How about that? Yeah, Reed Sorensen, the same car last year, same crew chief, wins. Now they got the car in position to win again.
Fellows closing on McDowell for second.
Now, I guess one thing I would remind you is Reed Sorensen had a pretty good race last year. The fuel mileage worked out for him, but Nelson BK Jr. has been flat flying in his car all day long, grabbing the pole, dominating his portion of these races. He's led the most laps of anybody today, 16.
Got one car that is slow on the course. Right there, 26 car. John Young being asked by NASCAR to pull off the course at some of the turnouts and keep from causing a caution.
Can you pull off on the cutoff down between 3 and 5? I'm trying to make it there. I'm coasting down the hill. I think I can get it.
Wow. Now, even more of the cars defeated at lap 31. So this could really change everything. If he brings this caution out, this could be a real mess if this happens. This could be Nelson BK Jr.'s worst nightmare.
If there's going to be a caution, it's going to have to happen soon, because when the leader comes back, the white flag is going to wave. Down in turn 1, that fight for 4th is heating up as PK Jr. winds his way around ahead of it.
Yeah, they got to get the white flag right now. You're exactly right. You know, the crew chiefs are telling them. Looks like he pulled off a little bit right there.
Now he's going to make it. We're going to stay under green, or if there's a caution, it won't be for him. Second place, McDowell. Fellows, 18 and 5.
Keep after him, man. Keep after him.
As it gets physical in that race for 4th, Patrick and Pappas trading some sheet metal. Brian Scott and Bill Newt closing in.
Patrick's all over the back of Max Pappas. She's getting mad at him. Those guys and ladies are roughing each other up on that one.
Brian Scott looking inside. And you'll go back to your statement earlier. As bunched up as this group is, obviously Max is not the fastest car of them. Brian Scott going to get shuffled.
Well, Max is definitely holding up Danica right now, that's for sure. She's doing a good job showing patience instead of just taking them out. But that rough turn 5 is coming up I've talked about.
Well, in this position, you don't want to give away a good finish by doing something that's not smart.
Yeah, this is getting mad.
That's it. Did she try it here?
She wants a spot.
No.
Right now, I think a good offense would be their best defense because if you look back behind, you got John Villeneuve back there wanting her spot.
Now remember, this is 4th place on back. Front 3 ahead of them are coming to the white flag. There'll be no green-white checker this year. Final lap is underway at Road America.
Easy.
Nelson Piquet Jr.
One thing he has to worry about right now is if he has enough fuel, all he has to do is just maintain this gap.
Don't wheel hop it.
Got plenty of lead. He's got almost 3.5 seconds.
But Danica
There goes
has Max.
Patrick is through Pappas. Max isn't done there yet, it doesn't look like. Yeah, he might have forced a mistake there. Danica's offline. Pappas and Villeneuve coming back. While we watch Piquet Jr. through the tricky turn number 5.
Oh boy, I smell disaster here.
Look out! Wow.
Come on.
Unbelievable.
Into the ground trap.
Unbelievable.
That's it.
That'll do.
Michael Annette also down there.
There you go. Keep it going.
She's going to get out of the gravel trap.
Last bit of the race. Melton sails down in there.
22 just moved us out of the way there. 5 gone.
All right. Well, here's Nelson Piquet Jr. winding his way down toward the backside of the course. Through that tricky kink and headed down to the final time toward Canada Corner.
Alex, you can just tell something was going to happen in turn 5. They got so tight. But what about this guy right here, Nelson Piquet Jr.?
Longfellow is not going to be able to do anything with McDowell for second right there, although he took a look. Third start in a NASCAR Nationwide Series car for Nelson Piquet Jr., the son of the former Formula One champion, making a transition from his own Formula One career to NASCAR racing. Comes over from NASCAR's Camping World Truck Series and is going to be the first one to the checkered flag at Road America. Nelson Piquet Jr. wins in Wisconsin. Second place, McDowell holds off on
Great job. Hell yeah. Great job, Delvin.
And the fight for 4th place. Pappas will get 4th. Cornish will get 5th. Villeneuve will get 6th.
Thank you. Nice job, buddy. Proud of you. Proud of you.
There have been 2 first-time winners in the NASCAR Nationwide Series this season. They've both driven car number 30 for Turner Motorsports to victory lane. James Buescher in Daytona, and today Nelson Piquet Jr. here at Road America. Another win for Trent Owens, Jamie.
And the Brazilian flags are flying behind us. Trent Owens does it again, 2nd year in a row. His first time racing here, only 3rd nationwide start. What did it take for you guys to get the car and him this good?
Well, we did a test and we knew how great a road racer he was, but I never realized he was that good. He's probably the best I've ever worked for, so man, this is an awesome win. To win it outright, to beat some of the best in the business at road racing, it's it's a good feeling. And 2 in a row, kind of like this place right now.
This was his only scheduled race. Do you think we're going to see you guys back together again this year?
Yeah, we're going to do the Watkins Glen race, so I don't know if we can top this, but we're going to try.
All right, we will see him back once again. Alan?
That's Chris Carrier, his crew chief on the Truck Series, holding up a Green Bay sticker. Big Green Bay Packers fan.
Well, off to victory lane for Turner Motorsports and Nelson Piquet Jr., who in his first start in the NASCAR Nationwide Series at Road America scores the victory, joining that list of drivers born outside of the United States to win in All-American stock car racing.
I love Academy Sports and Outdoors. You've got great shoes, workout gear, golf, and team sports. Plus, you got everything for the outdoors.
Ooh, Danica Patrick.
What does she know about sports?
Gosh, does this thing go faster? Faster! Hose pattern. Where's the heat? Come on, where's the heat? Cute.
Don't you have practice laps or something? Danica?
Are you wearing camo?
No.
Get some. Just Pass, look alive.
Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
Everybody is back. And now with live coverage of the NASCAR Nationwide Series. The online in-race NASCAR companion offers fans up to 8 live camera views, including multiple in-car cameras with driver audio, with full DVR capabilities, and a customizable leaderboard with real-time data. Fans can follow their favorite drivers like never before. Watch complimentary NASCAR Nationwide race coverage online with Race Buddy, only at NASCAR.com.
Well, the car is great. Just show me the Carfax.
This old guy can sniff out any problems.
You want to see the accidents and service records reported to Carfax at a price based on the car's history.
Yeah, just show me the Carfax.
Ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Introducing a powerful weapon in your fight against bugs, Ortho Home Defense Max. With a new continuous spray wand and a fast-acting formula, so you can kill bugs inside and keep bugs out, guaranteed. Ortho Home Defense Max.
For NASCAR Fantasy Live and go head-to-head against your friends in the first ever NASCAR game with live in-race scoring. NASCAR Fantasy Live, only at NASCAR.com.
Not only did he win the race, he did a burnout in spectacular fashion a moment ago along the front stretch here at Road America. Nelson Piquet Jr. lighting him up, celebrating his first NASCAR Nationwide Series win. Piquet makes his way into victory lane. We follow up on some of the excitement in the final laps of the race. Danica Patrick showing in 12th position after this race. Her 4th spot went a little wrong in turn 5.
Made the pass on Max Pappas in the 33. Right here, it's punting out of 22.
I don't know what else to say about that one. It looks like he just got in real hot, just took her out. I know that's a tough corner. Real hot.
Yep. Out there,
there it was.
still out there.
I think wheel hopped it, Andy.
Yeah, he's still punted her.
Still punted her. Wheel hopped down there. Got so hot he wheel hopped it. Couldn't control his car. Drove through her.
O'Leary Jr., Danica's crew chief afterwards. All right, so while those post-race conversations continue, let's hear from the race winner, Nelson Piquet Jr.
Nelson Piquet taking a bath in the victory celebration, wrapping himself in the Brazilian flag. A huge victory, not only for you, but for your home country. What's this like for you right now?
It's difficult to say the right words. I mean, I knew I could do it. It was just a matter of being with the right team and with the right people, the right organization, and I'm so happy to bring this first Brazilian win nationwide. And we're still missing the truck one, and it will come soon. There's only the road course, our oval will come very soon. So thanks to everybody. Wish my family could be here. A kiss to my mother, to my father, to everybody. Miss you all.
That was a dominant performance you put on today. How were you able to make it look so smooth?
Struggled a little bit in the beginning. And obviously when I got some clean air after, I just took control, opened a little gap in the last restart and just maintained it, and the car was great. I just have to be careful not to do any silly mistakes and just kept it up clean. The car is great, the team is great, I have nothing to complain.
Congratulations on a huge victory for you.
Thank you.
Nelson Piquet in victory lane, his first in the Nationwide Series, Alan.
Celebrating proudly for his home country and himself. And I think it's about to get a little bit soggy down there.
I think our camera got a little of that.
Got a lot soggy, I believe. Hey, congratulations to the whole Turner Motorsports organization too, right? Another win for them. Terrific job. Made the decision to enter this driver in this car in this race.
Yeah, great job. Trent Owens and Chris Shave, he always does a fantastic job.
So, more follow-ups now from pit lane. In the aftermath of the race, the accident or the incident, competing for fourth spot down into turn number 5. Curious how much maybe dirt picked up on those left side tires might have contributed to the wheel hop we saw.
Still punter.
Understand.
Yeah, you know, those kind of things there, it's just aggressiveness of trying to go for that spot. I understand that, but too bad for Danica. Had a great run going.
Now Vince Welch caught up with Villeneuve afterwards.
What happened there with Danica, and what was the issue with Tony Jr.?
Well, we had nothing to do together. It was when I was behind Danica and Papis was on the outside. Maybe he didn't know I was there, but down the straight he pushed me in the grass, just where we hit the brakes. So when I jumped in the brakes, I was in the grass because of that. So I was already next to him, so no idea. Couldn't slow down because of that.
And Tony Jr.'s comments about the contact?
Oh. You know, it's just about the fact that it was a contact and I was involved, but that had nothing to do with me, so I really don't care.
All right, so that Jacques Villeneuve's thoughts a minute ago.
Right there, we see there right. Right there, we see 22 on the bottom. Hold on.
Well, Danica came back to finish 12th, Jamie.
Well, Jacques Villeneuve, I know Danica couldn't hear that, but he said that had nothing to do with me, so I really don't care. Danica, what's your perspective on that last lap?
I just saw it right there on the screen for the first time, and look, I'm going to start off with a positive. I ran top 5 all day. I took the lead for a brief moment until I learned my lesson down into turn 5 when you try and get a little bit more out of the brake zone. So that's the bummer, is that we weren't able to finish that off and finish off with the top 5 like I feel like we all deserved. The guys did a great job in the pits. I mean, they were awesome, and Tony Jr. gave me a good car. And it just would have been good to get a good result. To people sort of say I don't get good results, but today I ran well, and we just can't. I feel like lately we've been running much better, but we just haven't sort of finished the deal and gotten the results. So, you know, I don't know. Y'all can make a decision for yourself what you think happened there.
Well, Danica, you know, your crew chief last week talked about the lack of respect, but you said you're running better, so you're running with different competitors, and you have to earn their respect. Today you did that. How did you feel for most of the race until the end? Obviously, they were racing against you and you against them.
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty decent. I felt like everybody kept their nose pretty clean. I feel like there at the end with Max, I passed him a couple of times, and we'd just get down into 5 every single time, and he would just kind of dive bomb it and move me out of the way a little bit, and I felt like, man, we just never have a chance to get away from the group behind us to race it out. And I mean, I felt like I was faster than him, and it would have been nice to just run that out for a lap or two and see where we ended up and fight it out at the end. But you know, when you lose a bunch of time down in 5 while you're shaking it out and trying to figure out who's ahead of who, you know, the group behind you catches you. So I felt like you know, typical of road course racing and stock cars. You know, when it gets to the end, you got bumpers and you get a little excited to use them and make your way towards the front. But I had fun today. I just wish I could have got a top 5. That would have been nice.
Well, Tony Uri Jr. wanted you to use more of that bumper, and today she did. It's a day to be proud of for Danica Patrick. She brings it home 12.
Can't disagree with that, Jamie. She ran up front all day.
I'll tell you what, that was an incredible interview. Very humble. Wish I could do that. Could have done that.
Well, no need for Nelson Piquet Jr. to be humble today. I'll try to make that a smooth segue.
That's pretty good.
Celebrating in Road America's Victory Lane, a NASCAR Nationwide Series win.
Feel the excitement? That's peak performance. And it's electric.
Look out. Be sure everybody's safe with the new Peak backup camera system. With the Peak Jump Starter, you don't need another car to jump your dead battery, so there's no waiting. And the fun never stops with the Peak Power Inverter. It instantly converts your car's battery power to household power. Great as a mobile office or for tailgating.
Inside, outside, all around your car. When you peak, you win.
It's back again at Red Lobster, but not for long. Your very own 4-course seafood feast for just $14.99. Start your feast with a soup, like our hearty New England clam chowder. Next, enjoy a salad with unlimited Cheddar Bay biscuits. Then get your choice of one of 7 entrees, like new coconut and pineapple shrimp, shrimp and scallops Alfredo, or new honey barbecue shrimp. Then finish with something sweet. Your complete 4-course seafood feast, just $14.99. Come into Red Lobster and see food differently.
We're here to demonstrate how Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance works. Now go long. With Vanishing Deductible, you get $100 off your deductible for signing up.
Good.
Keep going. Then for every year of safe driving, it gets $100 smaller.
How about now?
A little bit more. Until it could vanish completely. Dale?
Looks like a ride home vanished too. Welcome aboard.
Now you'll know when to stop. The all-new Nissan Altima with Easy Fill Tire Alert. It's our most innovative Altima ever. Nissan. Innovation that excites.
The fortnight can be beautiful, flawless, powerful. Wimbledon, Monday 6:30 a.m. on ESPN2, ESPN3, and watch ESPN.
NASCAR fans, get your 2012 American Salutes diecast at the NASCAR.com Superstore.
NASCAR Nationwide Series at Road America is brought to you by Peak Performance Electronics. Inside, outside, all around your car. When you peak, you win. And Red Lobster. It's back. Red Lobster's 4-course seafood feast. Get soup, salad, biscuits, entree, and dessert for only $14.99.
A lot more people to hear from here at Road America after Nelson Piquet Jr.'s victory today. Piquet celebrating with that Harley-Davidson design trophy in Victory Lane. Vince Welch is out on the pit lane with the second place finisher.
Michael McDowell dominated this race a year ago, didn't get what he wanted, and had another strong run today, come home second. What was the difference between first and second from your cars today?
Well, our Pizza Ranch Toyota Camry was pretty fast all day long. We just got a little bit off sequence with our strategy there. The caution didn't fall just right, and there at the end we just didn't have the track position. We're able to get through the field, but I used up my tires quite a bit getting there, and didn't have enough for Nelson, at the end. But I love running the Nationwide Insurance Series. I thank Joe Gibbs Racing and Pizza Ranch and Coca-Cola and Toyota for giving me the opportunity. It's cool to finish off a race with a strong car and a strong finish. We want to be in that top spot, but we'll have a lot more races to try to get there. And thank the good Lord above. I mean, it's tough to come away with a finish at these races. You can see so much chaos on those restarts. So just thankful to get in front of the carnage. I want to wish my brother a happy birthday too. I told him I would from Victory Lane. We were one spot short, but happy birthday. And we just keep plugging along, and we'll go to Montreal and Iowa and try to get a victory.
Second place. Nice job. Dave?
7th place for Brian Scott today, but he ran much better than that and held off a bunch of people. And he was before all that drama we saw there at the end. You had your own kind of drama going on out there, Brian.
Yeah, everybody starts kind of pushing and shoving towards the end of the race, and I decided to kind of just err on the side of caution, let him go. Figured I'd get a couple spots when people hit other people, and it played out. We had a great 7th place finish for our Dollar General Toyota Joe Gibbs Racing team. I got to remind everybody, because this is something really cool that Dollar General does. When I finished in the top 10, Monday, if you go to dollargeneral.com, you get 10% off. It's a really neat thing, and of course I got to thank Nationwide Insurance for just putting on this series, and Road America and Sargento and everybody that sponsored the event here. I love coming here. This area just continues to grow on me. I just love it so much coming here. So grateful to have the opportunity that I do, and just got to thank my guys for a good finish. Everybody at the shop, everybody in the front office, everybody. It was just a good day.
Well-driven race by Brian Scott today. Hey, and a heck of a deal at Dollar General, too.
There you go. Top 10, 7th place for Brian Scott. Winning race here at Road America. Take home some fine Milwaukee iron.
It's a nice trophy. Right, you see Willie G. Davidson right there to the right with the gray hat. Yep. Chief designer for Harley.
And that is now in the possession of Nelson P.K. Jr. That's part of the winner's haul here at the race. I'll look at the final results from today at Road America.
Incredible finish from Nelson McKay. I look at Jacques Villeneuve, 6 down there. Yeah, how about Kurt Busch? Dead last up to 8.
And Justin Allgaier made a nice recovery after being in the rock. Lots more people to talk to as we continue our post-race coverage from Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Don't go away.
Xfinity presents menu twice to order UFC. Xfinity presents menu twice to order UFC.
There's nothing more exciting than taking the lead, which is why we're leading the way in new technology and innovations that benefit our environment. It's helped make us the #1 recycler in sports, #1 in renewable energy, and in advances like homegrown ethanol that help make our air cleaner. Because if there's ever been a race worth leading, this is it.
those little things still get you. For you, life's about her. But your erectile dysfunction, that could be a question of blood flow. Cialis Tadalafil for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment's right. You can be more confident in your ability to be ready. And the same Cialis is the only daily ED tablet approved to treat ED and symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently or urgently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medications and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sexual activity. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than
24 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or if you have any allergic reactions such as rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a 30-tablet free trial.
Back live, Road America, following today's 200-mile NASCAR Nationwide Series race, won by Nelson Piquet Jr., a race that featured its share of rallies, comebacks, contact. Danica Patrick and Max Pappas discussing the late laps. Then you heard Danica talking earlier about her and Max racing. We'll hear from Max in a little bit.
Well, these two really had a good race all day long, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were so aggressive throughout the day, and they're all happy now. I don't know, they're not mad at each other, so that's okay.
Had time to cool down.
Yes, they did.
And then maybe there are other people that were more in Danica and Max's targets after the race than each other. I'm just saying. Ticket to the race, upcoming NASCAR Nationwide Series events. Great variety of tracks coming up. The Fast Mile and a Half in Kentucky, Daytona, what else needs to be said? The Magic Mile in New Hampshire, Chicagoland, and then the Nationwide Series debut at the Brickyard. Join us at the track.
That'll be a big one, that Indy race.
Yes, it is. NASCAR.com/tickets or the phone number, bottom of the screen. Ron Fellows was leading at one point in this race and had a flat tire. He came back to finish third, Vince.
Yeah, Alan, you talk about comebacks and rallies. You had a couple of them today. Ultimately, what kind of day did you have to finish third?
First, Vince, I got to thank the guys from JR Motorsports. Thank AER Manufacturing, Hawk Canadian Tire, and Chevrolet. Not bad, you know. That's decent. I think that was based on what I saw from PK Jr. towards the end there, where he didn't have anything for him. I thought maybe we'd get second, and it was really kind of a cat and mouse game with Mike McDowell on, saving tires and trying to keep forward traction. But all in all, this is it's great fun. Love racing in this track, and to be in a car with owned by Dale Jr. and Rick Hendrick. This is it's just still good fun and keeps us young.
And I know it's a family affair for you today too. Your son spotted for you today, oddly enough, in Canadian Corner, which is very fitting for you, Canadian. How's that?
Nah, it's great. He's an emotional guy, so he's a great cheerleader. And Sam was as you say, down in the Canada Corner. This is the second or third year he's been doing that. And Dan Binks, my crew chief from the Corvette team, he was doing the infield and Pop's on the pit box. It's great fun. You gotta love it.
Yeah, well done. Ron Fellows, third place today. Jamie?
Well, it's like the round table right here of the young guns. 9th, 10th, and 11th place finishers. Cole Witt, I'm going to start with you. Your first ever road course race in Nationwide. Your first since I don't know how old. How would you sum up your day?
It's definitely exciting, a big learning curve, trying to get more and more comfortable with the racetrack as we go, and, trying to keep up with those road course ringers. Those guys are fast, but, all in all, it was a really solid points day for our team, and it was pretty cool to get the Voodoo Ride Chevy out here and go out here and have some fun, and, coming from a backup car to be able to rebound like we did was awesome, and really just more or less wanted a good points day, and it worked out.
Great day all around for Junior Motorsports and Cole Witt. So Justin Allgaier, we saw you have a little run-in with the sand. You had to get pulled out, and you still finished top 10. How'd you pull that off?
Well, first of all, I gotta say congratulations to my teammate Nelson Piquet on his win. That was really huge, and I have to apologize to Kurt Busch because part of being in the sand trap was going across his nose. Got down into turn 5 and got on the brakes and locked the left front up. And the unfortunate part was that really I didn't get into the corner as deep as I had been at some points in the race, and it still locked up. So I don't know exactly what it is. I'll have to watch the tape back. So I apologize to Kurt, but. The Brent Chevy guys did a great job all day. They made great pit strategy. They did a really, really good job in making the right calls. And unfortunately, the kitty litter there didn't agree with it. So we'll go on to next week, and I feel like our road course program is going pretty good. Obviously, teammate won the race, so we'll have to keep going. But can't say enough for Brand and Nationwide Insurance and all the people that are involved in this, and the fans for coming out. It was a great turnout here in North America. Beautiful facility. So just glad we were part of it today.
Another good race for Justin Allgaier, brings it home 10th. So Ricky Stenhouse, patiently waiting, brings it home 11th. After you had a run-in with the wall yesterday, went to a backup car. This isn't your style of track. Overall, are you proud of the effort you guys put through today, or are you still kind of bummed that you didn't finish better?
I think we need to go to dirt races instead of these. I think I would fare a lot better. But, you know, talking with Jamie Allison from Ford Racing, I think we're going to do a lot more testing here between now and the next 2 road courses. Ford's done an awesome job at building this team, and Mike Kelly and the guys brought a brand new backup car, so we were good to go when we brought it out of the trailer. The Ford EcoBoost Mustang was kept it on the racetrack all day, and that was the goal. We gained a few points, but just got to thank you know, all the guys working on these cars back at the shop, all the fans for coming out here. They were everywhere today, so it was a lot of fun. Got to thank Nationwide Insurance. Just wish we could get a little better at this. So hopefully by the time we get to Watkins Glen, Montreal, I'll be a little bit better instead of wishing for dirt races.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. maintains 3rd position in the points. Let's go back to Vince.
4th place run for Max Pappas today, and considering he had a pit lane penalty in the earlier stages of the race, had to go to the back, that's a pretty strong run.
Really proud of the effort of the Menard Chevy. We went from 24th to 4th. Can't ask for more. You know, we just wore out all the equipment, and you know, hats off to the winner, and it was just a great show for me. You know, had a lot of fun battling with Danica. Unfortunately, she got the short end of the stick down in turn 5. But
you had a good view of that. What did you see of that that contact?
You know, Jacques came in. She already had a little bit of wheel hop, and Jacques came in really hot. Wheel hopped it all the way. So I say thank you very much. I moved, and he hit her, and that was it. You know, but you know, we were battling really hard, and this was just a race accident. I know people are gonna be on top of Jacques, but you know, I mean, that was just racing, and if you guys have not done yet, change to Nationwide Insurance is good.
Nice run today.
Thank you.
Max Pappas with his side of what happened, and analysis from
which one you win now, McDowell or Fellows?
So it is Nelson Piquet Jr. celebrating a win here at Road America. We will talk with more of the finishers in today's race, including Austin Dillon. Maybe a word with Elliott Sadler, see if we can track him down. And Sam Hornish Jr. to join us as we continue from Wisconsin.
Do you remember when making dinner meant finding just the right stick for your hot dog? When every new fork on the trail led to a new adventure? Then keep the tradition going with great deals from Bass Pro Shops, like men's color black bouquet polos for under $13. This 6-bearing reel and graphite rod bait caster for under $60. And don't miss Family Summer Camp. Try the archery range, take in a workshop and earn a new pin. Make a craft, and have s'mores around a campfire, all for free.
This is the land of giants. Home of the brave. It's where beer goes unwelcome. And certain men find a way to rise above. This is the land of giants. Guts, glory, ram. That's all the conversation up till the sun went down. Had many fantasies on that day. Keep feeling fascinating. Telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
What better way to celebrate a birthday?